So this is my video to Simon Squibb because I've just spent 20 minutes writing a message to him on the help bank uh, to find out it disappeared because it is more than 5,000 words. Or letters. So here we go. From the top. Simon, thank you for all your hard work and all the great work you've done and the motivation to make people's dreams come true, especially for those who want to help people through their dream. I I have a dream, and the dream, bit by bit, is becoming reality, and it's because of you that this is going to happen. Well, at least part because of you. I'm a member of Help Bank. I've joined the accelerator. I have basically signed up to Shopify. I have literally just bought the domain name and I made my first t-shirt. I wanted to come to the trade stars, but I missed out. And I want to come to the doorbell, but I live in Somerset and I am on the tightest budget in the world. Anyway, here we go. So my name's Phil. I have a dream. My dream is to create a clothing brand uh, which will not only be a good brand, quality stuff, and really cool designs, but the most important thing is I want to be able to create a like a community chest of trust, a fund to help the people who need help the most in society. Uh, I'll keep this as brief as possible. So it is a bit sad. You might want a tissue, but I'm sure you'll be all right. Okay, so I basically uh ha in 2020 I moved in with my dad because my dad was starting to slow down. He had a big house and his partner had just died of cancer, and I was in sort of in between jobs, not really very well off, and he was like, "Why don't you come and stay with me till you get back on your feet?" I thought, okay, yeah. Now, me and my dad had a very bad relationship for a long time. My dad was an old dad. He was the same age as I am now when I was born, near enough. And it wasn't easy, but he loved me and I love him, still love him dearly. I miss him every day. Uh, so it wasn't long after I'd moved in that I really noticed my dad was about 80 then. My dad had really started to slow down and it became quite obvious. Sadly, he had dementia. He had Alzheimer's, which developed into something also called Lewy bodies Parkinson's, which is what Robin Williams had. And it is difficult. It was really hard. It was literally during lockdown, so I had to do it all on my own. I had no help at all, at all. I couldn't get help anywhere. My our social worker basically blanked me at every point. I had no respite care because it was lockdown. I was able to get away for one night. I went to a festival where I was working with my friend selling vintage clothing, uh, and I managed to organise for the neighbours to come round and for them to get help, like with food and that. And then that cut short because I tried to call him in the morning and he didn't answer the phone. So I raced back and I got back. He was in bed and I was like, What's happened? What's happened? Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Why?" He said, I was like, "Why didn't you answer the phone?" He was like, "Oh, I didn't want to trouble you." So that it was hard, but it is what it is. Now, when my dad died, it was like I had a weight lifted off my shoulders. You know, it was hard. It was hard. It was really, really hard. My mental health was awful, and I nearly didn't make it, shall we say. But from that whole n- not nice experience, I basically I came out from it all, realizing that carers, especially people that care for their own family, and live with them, are the worst looked after people in society. Literally the worst treated people. You work, the government have the audacity to ask if you do 37 and a half hours a week, to get to be so lucky to get hundred pounds a week, for doing this, and it's 24/7, and it's hard. I became the dad. My dad reverted into a child. It was hard, you know, really hard. But from that, I from the depression and being in on my own, stuck in the house all the time, I did something which I never thought was possible. I started doing art. I had resigned myself that could never do art, but from being there, I started doing art, and I'm an artist now. I've made some really good stuff, and I'm confident, a good artist, talented artist, and um, it was all because of the being stuck at home, and I'm grateful for that. You know, it's unlocked something in me, which will, in turn, literally help people. Now, my surname is Locke, and it unlocked something in me. I, I woke up one morning, I had a dream, like you say. I woke up and I said, I wanted to start a forum or a hub for carers, people with learning disabilities, for people with depression, mental health, addiction, all sorts of things, because it's really hard to find out what help you can get, and it's a lonely, tough experience. So I thought if I can create a community to help people, that would go a long way to help people. Now, at that time, I I couldn't do it. I didn't have the skills, but I realised that I did have the skills, and the flair and the eye to be able to make a clothing brand and to design clothes and that sort of thing, with the idea of like active wear. And basically, I woke up and I said, movement. I thought, movement, because you're meant to move, because you are. We're all meant to move. Even if you're in a wheelchair, you can, if you've got a loved one, they can help you get outside, get sunshine, get air, and feel better. You know, you might not be able to walk, but you can still get out and about. I thought to myself, if you don't walk a dog, it's cruel, isn't it? So, you know, you should help people in the community that needs to get out and about if you can, you know? Anyway, I thought to myself, I had a few slogans because I'm quite good with words, so catchy words and catchphrases, always have been. So I thought movement, because you're meant to move. Movement. It's a movement, you know? Sadly, movement had already been taken by a brand. I'm sure back to the drawing board. And I've been trying to I thought, oh, how about this? Movement, but change the E's into threes. So it would be MOV3 M3NT. It still looks like movement, just threes instead of E's. And I thought to myself, and I, with the play on words and the numbers, as a 33 is a master number, I can put 33% of all profit into this pot to, for people. Now, I've got ADHD. I've got multiple things wrong with me. I'm in recovery, and just me alone, trying to get diagnosed with ADHD has taken 5 years. I'm still at square one. They've messed it up twice. I'm back to square one again. But if I had enough money, I could go private. It's not a lot of money, but I've not got hardly any money. So someone like me, they can apply for the funds to get some help, get private diagnosis. Uh, or it could be anything. One of the things that stuck in my head about this whole thing is I'm a grown man, so I'm okay. But it breaks my heart is the idea of a family, it could be a single mum or a single dad who's disabled, you know? They got 5 kids, the dad or the mum's died, or they've left them, or whatever. And the oldest one, was say a daughter, who's like 13, 14. She has to be mum, dad, brother, sister, everything. She has to do everything. And she's still got to go to school, and she's still got to try her best to go to school. Ain't got much money, and she's getting bullied and teased because she hasn't got nice clothes. It's awful. It breaks my heart. And I'd like to be able to do something so that uh, I could help that daughter or a son or all the kids. Maybe say to them, "Look, here's some money. Spend it on whatever you want. It doesn't matter if you want to buy £100 worth of penny sweets. He says your money. You do what you want. They'd spend it on their mum and their family, but still, I'd like to be able to help because it breaks my heart. It really is. I think it's awful. It's so sad. Anyway, a long story short, I want to be able to create a brand of quality clothes. It's affordable, not cheap, not expensive, but good stuff. And my name's Philip Lott. I thought to myself, hang on, how about lo-fi? Phil Lott, lo-fi. Not hi-fi, lo-fi, as in uh, low technology. And I thought to myself, what can I do? How can I do this, Philip? How can I do this? Well, so this is what I've come up with. So I've made this is the first one I've made. Lo-fi, as in hi-fi, lo-fi, low tech, low fidelity, and then phi is the Greek alphabet, and the phi is the golden ratio, the Fibonacci sequence. Now, I decided I would keep it as simple, and that's the name of of the slogan. Keep it simple. That's the slogan for the company, and it's going to be black with white or white with black. But this is where my artistic and design flair will come in. So on the back or wherever it is, I'm gonna be making really cool designs. And they'll be simple, but they will be brilliant. And I know as it goes on, I will be able to create a solid brand which will help people. So, as I said, I've signed up to the accelerator in Help Bank, which is brilliant. I've signed up to Shopify. I've actually this morning I've really pulled my finger out and I've bought the domain name and I have I basically been working hard. Now it's taken a little while because look, I'm in recovery, as I said, and because of that, I can't go back to work at the moment. So I'm on the tightest of budget, and I've been luckily enough that I've been supplied a laptop. So it will start from here. Anyway, Simon, thank you for all your hard work. I'm sorry to have waffled on, but after sitting there for 20 minutes trying to write the story, write my message, which was a lot longer, a lot sadder, and a lot more in depth than what I've just done. But there you go, Simon. I hope you see this. I really hope you see this. And I don't want any money from you at all. I want to be able to do this on my own because I know I'll be able to do it because this is my purpose and it's like a mission to help people. And as you said, when you want to help people, you will receive help to help you help others. So, uh, a bit of mentorship, a bit of advice, whatever it would be. But I would love to meet you, to talk to you, even if it was just a chat on a phone or whatever it is. I appreciate you're a very busy man, but this is a genuine thing, and I thank you.